Hey traders, this is Shagun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. So this morning we are looking at the major pairs. I'll be looking at the pound US dollar, the euro US dollar, the dollar yen, and if time permits me, I'm going to look at the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So what we have seen so far this week, we opened slightly lower. This is the 4-hour chart of the British pound US dollar, and eventually we have a confirmation of two downside wave structures. Okay, so starting from here to this point, this is one completed wave structure. I'm going to make this big. Then we are the setback of that move. Okay, and we have a move here. So where we are right now, we can see if you pick from this low, this is an extended move. If we pick here, we can see clearly we have an M pattern, which could also be an ABC or a major wave one down, creating a structural point here. The low of this price is the 13002. So I'm going to label that as structure. How can we make sense of what is going on here? We've come above these two internal structural points. Okay, so that could be constituted to be a participation move, and there are so many different approach to this. Okay, this is not clear. Basically, there's a potential for a continuation to the downside. There's a potential for a retracement before they buy again. But based on the last information, price breaking above these two internal structures, okay, the the best approach, or for me the approach is this. Okay, once this stop, we can see we have started the price have started trading below a couple of highs, even though they are pulling it back. We can put the Fibonacci line on it from the low to the high, looking to see how price is going to react around this area, which is the buy zone, based on what has happened here. Okay, that is the buy zone. So the play will be if the price starts to come in here and we are starting to see participation or an attempt on a smaller time frame to go up. This will be a good area to buy, or you might even be able to capture another swing to the T1 or to the T2. Okay, that is the picture right in front of us here. So if we go to the 15 minutes chart, you can see this is a very strong move up. We have an area here which is a good area. We've already seen a break. This is a retest of the high after breaking down this internal higher lows. Okay, I don't want to draw all the waves here because there's no point for that. So this could lend itself to a low risk short-term trade, and for the price to come into the Fibonacci buy zone that I highlighted on the 4-hour chart. So we can put it here as well. So, and also we can see there's a zone of engagement here. So that will be my immediate play. As long as we don't go above this high, okay, I can look for a selling opportunity towards this area here. Okay, so we can look for selling opportunity of this wave 2, because this is wave 1. We've broken below this 1 and 2 higher lows. If we close above here, we are not going to jump and buy it. We wait for a correction to fail to take this low, then we can look to buy. So the alternative scenario, because you always have to have that, is if we go ahead and break higher, We will have to wait for this low to be tested somewhere here. You can use the Fibonacci as well, then look to buy. Okay, that is the alternative scenario. But based on what we can see right now, wait for price to fail to take this high, and once they start to come down, you can take the trade or wait for this low to be broken for a short time sell into this buy zone of the Fibonacci. The same picture, and also you can see the euro US dollar has now given us a break. So this is the second alternative scenario that I was talking about. We can see here, even after breaking all these lows, price has broken higher. So we are not going to buy now. Okay, we will buy if this thing failed to take the low. You have to be patient. If you don't have the patience to wait for this type of trade, then you're going to probably find yourself in a wrong uh, area. Okay, this is what we are looking for: a pullback, a failure to take this higher low, higher lower low, which is the momentum low, internal momentum low. Then we can look to buy this thing to the upside. So that is the picture. Very similar picture in the pound and the US dollar, euro US dollar. Let's look at the dollar yen. We've been trading the yen pairs all week, and as you can see, let's go to the 4-hour chart. This is very important. I was saying the other day that the if you want to sell the dollar, the best pair to sell it against is the Japanese yen, based on the the overriding trend that has been happening and is very strong in one direction. Heavy pullback has been sold. We had a little bit of pain the other day when we were selling, but eventually the price gave us a nice reaction, and we eventually got involved in selling the dollar yen. And the picture here is very clear. So we had a retracement here. Price broke down 1 2 2 is giving us extension move 0 1 2 3 4 5. So we're coming to the end of the current wave structure 2. Let's move from here. You have to draw from the starting point to the low. Price came slightly to the 37.5, broke the low, came back and broke the low again. This is the first target you can see here, but here is the next target. I'm expecting a correction from this level. Okay, if the price failed to go below the 140.48, we're going to see a correction of this wave structure 0 1 2 3 4 5 to give us a 4 as a wave structure. We have not seen a manipulation in this wave, so you may even have a stronger move here, something like this, to take out this high, because that is the way trading works. Okay, you're looking for liquidity, you may have it here. It may even come all the way here, depending on how the price is being moved. Okay, so be patient with this one. 15 minutes chart will probably be the clearest thing. You can see we have seen the weak buyers here. We're not doing trading now, we're just analyzing the price so that we know where we're going to be involved. This is a good area to buy from. Okay, if you're gonna buy it, this is the point. They've taken all this low out, set up the trades. I'm going to delay the Fibonacci here. Okay, so look at what is happening here. Price came all the way down, settled here. We have a couple of fake outs here. This is a good one here. People are buying, people are buying. These are the people that cannot wait. Okay, they bought it here, they bought it here. They now came down, took the low out with this strong candle, and the following candle, you just interpret what you see to yourself. These sellers look to be strong, but if this price did not stay below this big candle. This is a big range candle. The only trade you want to be taking is in the opposite direction, and that will be a short covering. Okay, so I'm going to do something here. 0 1 2 3 4 5, that is 1 followed by 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's good. Another thing that I want to, no, let me delete that. Yes, another thing I want to do is to measure the low to the low. So came into the 61.8% and they moved to the T1. Wait for this candle. What I'm going to do is, the play here is I'll wait for this candle to close, this current 15 minutes candle. If it closes inside this big range candle, we can take a buy above it. Otherwise, this will be the next area we can look for buying opportunity, 139.86. Okay, so I'm not going to do the similar picture is there in the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. You can see what we are talking about here. So, and this one we traded yesterday as well, and the pound yen as well. So the euro US dollar, the picture here is very clear to us. All right, we we can wait for this high to act accordingly. If price starts to come down and it breaks this low, the dollar yen is the only pair right now that I feel is actually giving us a clear information as to what to do. We know where we're going to be buying and we know where we're going to sell. The pound dollar and the euro dollar are not very clear. Okay, the picture are not 100% clear. Even after counting the wave, we can see here this euro US dollar coming above this high. We've seen an internal bar here. If they come below it, the scalpers can short it. Okay, I will not take the sell here because it doesn't represent good value. Look at this. This is very strong. The the seller has to. I need to see the evidence that the people that are winning would in this game from the low, these buyers are running out of the market. One principle that I always say is never short a dull market. Okay, if you want to short any market, it has to be coming down, and you have to see the evidence that this thing is capitulating. That way, you can make profit on that sell. If this thing keeps on trading sideways, leave it alone because they might be waiting for the news, the consumer uh, index that is coming up later in the day. So let's look at the pound dollar once more. This one is more of a sell pair for me as long as we break below here. Okay, wait for the break. You can even take the trade now. The risk is this high, it's very low, but is susceptible to another break above it. So this morning we don't have a lot of clarity in terms of the directional moves. Okay, but what you can see to ourselves, the dollar yen may give us a better trade in terms of a counter trend, a secondary trend. After breaking the low, liquidity has been taken and we can look for a buying opportunity of this low. This candle is the most important candle today for me this morning, this session. If it closes inside this place, your risk is the low of the candle. We're going to take a buy above the high of this candle. Okay, and we're expecting price to break this high or even go up ahead and break this structure that was created in New York yesterday. So that is basically what we have this morning, Friday the 13th of September 2024. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. My name is Shegun Chat 247 and I hope to see you in the next video.